Everybody, Kaylee here from Apulia Grove Olives. I just thought that I would give some of our new customers who may not have had a chance to see the machine in action when they've been dropping off their fruit an example of how it works. So here we go. I'd like to introduce you to Ivan the Invincible. So the process for crushing the olives and decanting the oil is that the baskets of fruit get loaded onto the lifter over there, and then we drag that around the side of the shed, and the olives go into the hopper here at the top of the machine. And you can see down in there maybe there's an auger at the bottom, and so that feeds the olives horizontally across and into the crusher mill. There's the auger. So that feeds into the mill here, which spins around really, really fast, obviously, and that crushes everything, including the pips, the skin. You can see a bit of pip here. They get pretty small, the pieces. There we go, bit of depth focus. Yeah, so crushes the whole fruit, and then that falls through the grill around the sides and the bottom. There's another auger in the sides here, which determine which tank the fruit actually falls into, and then it gets malaxed, as this one is being done now. So this is about 180 kilos of fruit, and Ivan will hold at maximum 230, which is why our batch size maximum is 200 kilos, so that we have a little bit of wriggle room in case we need to overfill the tanks a little bit. And this is the quiet phase of the operation. So the machine is running, but it's not real noisy at the moment. Once that has had the enzymes and the talc added, the processing aids, if we're using them for your batch, then we let it malax for about an hour. And then after that, you can see again the pumps at the bottom of the tank there. So the paste will fall into those through gravity, and they push the paste up around via this pipe here. So they're called mono pumps, the pumps down there, and so it comes up the mono pump hose into this bit here, which is called the decanter, and it's basically a big horizontal centrifuge. So it has some special screws in there that are hollow, and depending on how much oil we can see in the paste in the malaxer before we start the decanter, that will determine how we set the nozzles for the batch. And then it is spun out using the specific gravity of oil. So everybody knows that oil floats on water. That's because it actually has a lighter specific gravity than the water. So water is at 1 and olive oil is at 0.91. So that's how we calculate that. And of course the pips and the skins and the flesh and everything else in the waste gets spun out to the sides, and that goes through the waste pump there, down the red hose, which you can see out the back door there, and we compost that round the corner. So you'll see that when you drop off your fruit tomorrow, and then the oil comes out this pipe here. Obviously not into that bucket, that's just after we've cleaned down the last batch. That's our waste bucket. But the collector boxes are always very clean and tidy. So we look forward to seeing our new customers tomorrow, and I'm really sorry that you won't get a chance to see Ivan in action, but I hope this video helps you to envisage what's going to be happening for the day.